Hello, this is Elskindi from Bemis Crafty Corner, and today I just want to do something that's kind of fun. You know, sometimes we go out and we buy these things and we use them all up, and, you know, we leave a couple of pieces left that we really don't like. But the part that we really like the best is this part. You know, we like the back the best, and we want to use those. Now, this is actually from a set of stickers that I bought from AliExpress, and it's got a little Asian writing at the top, but other than that, I like this image. So I have a few of these that I've collected over time, and all I've done here is just taped them down. I've glued them down to a piece of cardstock, and then this is actually a sticker. Just a big sticker sheet, like a background sticker sheet. And I said, you know, that'll be cool too. So I put that on there. And so I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And it'll fit right here. So I'm just going to put some tape on the back and tape this one down. Of course, I'm going to make sure I get all the edges. All right, and then I'm just going to tape it down, and all I'm going to do is just cut these out of here. So once I have them all taped down, I'm just going to cut them apart. I mean, I want to be fairly true here, you know. So, we'll cut this one. That's two. Get this one out of here. And obviously, I mean, this one says sticker pack on it. So obviously, I don't want to make that into a tag. But I like the image. So there's a couple of things we can do with this one. Bright red hair. I wonder where that came from. And once we get these all cut out, then make a couple of tags. Now, obviously, this is not an original idea. There's probably a million videos on doing this. But I've never done a video on it, so I'm going to do a video on it. All right. So this one's going to be pretty straightforward. On this one here, all we really have to do is just, you know, dog ear the tags, the corners here. And for that, I like to use this. This is a We Are Memory Keepers mini board here. And what I do is I just kind of decide where I'm going to put my dog ears. And then I just take a ruler, put it along the line here. And then I use a craft knife and I cut that off. Now, I want to make sure that I do this exactly the same on the other side. So all I do is just kind of mark where it's at, you know, where I had it. Just put a little, flip it over, and just repeat. Just like that. Take off that corner. And I have a tag. Now, I don't get rid of these. I'll tell you why. Because these make really good photo corners. So if I wanted to, say, put something into a journal and I wanted to put like a photo in, and I wanted to hold that photo, I could glue these down right along the edge, leaving a little space, and use them as photo corners for something else. So I don't get rid of these. I keep these. All right. So now let's do with this one. And on this one, we have some Chinese writing on the top that I'm not really happy with. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it off. Just going to put this on here, square it up because I want this cut to be straight, and then I'm just going to cut this piece off. See? And then again, I'm going to come right back in, put this where I want it, add my ruler, cut off my corner, save it, look at my line, use my ruler to measure it back out, cut my line, and I end up with a nice straight tag. I'm going to do it one more time with this one. Again, you know, it's got some writing at the top that I don't particularly care for. So I'll just cut that part off. Save it. I could use it for something. Who knows, right? Again, right back onto my board. I'm going to decide what angle I want this at. We're going to go right there. Cut that part off. Flip it over. Ruler. Save the corners, and I have another tag. So that's, you know, how I would handle just making simple dog-eared tags. Now this one might need a little something more. And I say that because it's got quite a bit of writing at the top, and it has this great picture, but it actually goes right over it. So I'm not going to use a dog-ear method on this one. For this one, I'm going to do something a little bit more creative. So with this one, I would probably use like a die cut, tag cut, to be able to cut this image. And I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be back, and we'll talk about how to dress these up and make them look, you know, more like tags. I'll be back. Hold on. All right, so now I have 4 tags. And this one here, I really just decided to kind of concentrate on this butterfly. So what I did was put this through my Sidekick with a book plate die. I got most of the cherub's face. I did get a little bit of the writing, but that's okay because it's not going to be something that's going to be shown really once the tag is complete. So then we've got our gypsy girl and our wildflowers here. And then the sticker one that we did. Now this one is thinner than the others, but that's okay. Not a big problem. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take just a few minutes to work on each one of these. And we're going to treat each one a little bit different. So let's go ahead and start with this one right here. So this one's pretty busy, and I just want to make sure first that I put a hole in this. Now, I don't want to put a hole right in the center because that's just going to eat up more of the image that I actually like. So I'm going to come right over here on the side, and I'm going to put a hole in the corner here. Just like that. And then I'm going to put a eyelet in there. Something complimentary. So we do have a couple of choices. We could just go with plain silver. Fingers don't work anymore because of carpal tunnel. There we go. We could just put plain silver in it. That's a possibility. We could try to draw out a little bit of the colors that are in it. We could add some green. That's a possibility. Let's see what the light blue looks like. Some light blue. I like the light blue better than I like the green. Let's take a look at white. Let's see. I like the white better than the silver. But it actually kind of, yeah, I like the white the best. So we're going to go ahead and use the white one. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the hole. And then I'm going to put a back piece on this one. Ooh, the doggies are playing. And then I'm going to go ahead and crimp this on. Nice finish on the back, nice finish on the front. Set all this to the side for the moment. Probably going to use it on these. And then this one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just really going to put like a very heavy kind of very over-the-top tassel on it. So let's get out my fibers. And let's take a look at some of the colors we have here and see if there's anything in here that we really want to go with. And I kind of like this beige with this. And let's see what else. I don't know. No. No. Yes. I kind of like just these two. So, all right, so I have chosen these two fibers. They're sort of in the same palette, but they do offset each other. And so I've cut a couple of lengths of them. And all I'm going to do is cut these down. And I'm just going to put them in here like you would any other string. It's always a little bit more difficult when you're dealing with fiber because you kind of lose things. So I'm going to go ahead and put these through. Making sure they're all the way through. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. And that is literally it. I'm going to leave that just that way. I just kind of like the look of that. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that. And I'm pretty happy with it. I give this a little trim right here. It's a little longer. But I like it. I like it. It stands out. It's big. It's bold. And it makes for a cute little tag. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And we're going to move on to some of these other ones. Again, we're going to be putting, for the most part, we are going to be putting eyelets into these. Definitely think we're going to be doing an eyelet on this one. And this one, I think we may use a piece of paper. I'm not sure. Definitely a piece of paper on this one. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go get these kind of worked out, figure out what I want to do. I'm going to round some corners, do some inking, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to be back to show you kind of what I did and where we went with these, okay? All right, well, since I don't actually have a project involved with these, this was just basically getting rid of some old packaging to make these tags. I kind of made them very general. So let me tell you what we did. Of course, the first one, we did cut this out of a piece, and then we just added some textures to it there. And then on this one here, I didn't really want to pinch into her face or anything, so I decided to put a pull tab on it. And then I added a hole over on the side here and a brass bulb pin, and I just made like a little tassel that kind of brought out some of the colors from the tag. So I got that. And then on this one here, I thought this would be kind of a botanical looking thing, like something maybe I'd put in a floral journal or like a botanical journal or something like that. So I left the card pretty much the way it is. I just added this little piece at the top that looks like just a little wood pull, and I just used a pen to put some faux stitching on it. I would have stitched it, but I didn't want to stitch through cardstock, cardboard, and 2 layers of, thicker cardstock. So I just put some faux stitching on that one. And then this one here, we just popped a hole in it, and we put in an eyelet, and then we just added some sari silk ribbon just to bring out the colors in the flowers. And, of course, all of them have been inked, and they're ready to go, and I can put them in my stash of tags and pull them out when I need them. So and I keep a stash of tags, all different kinds of tags. Even if I go to the store and I find some commercially made tags that I like, I'll buy a pack of those and throw them in there as well, because you never know what tag is going to work for what item. So I do have a stash of tags, and I keep them in a box on the shelf over here, and I just pull them out whenever I need tags. I go, okay, well, I'm doing this journal. I need some tags. I'm going to open it up, and then I look through them, and I go, oh, yeah, that'll work. No, that might work. And I just kind of sort out the ones that I need. Sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. But it's just nice to have them around. That's it, guys. Listen, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that red button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, and share me with all your friends. And then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends. And we can all be friends. And that's what a community is all about. Until I see you again, do me a favor. Stay well. Bye-bye.